Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, teachers, parents, students, and friends of Canadian International School, I want to thank you all for coming out to the beautiful Radisson Blu Water Garden Hotel today to witness. And I'm a teacher here at Canadian International School, and it is my pleasure to be your Master of Ceremonies for this joyous occasion. Today is really a day to celebrate, and I know myself, alongside all those working at CIS, of events off, I would like to call forward our wonderfully talented CIS choir singers to perform the national anthem of both Bangladesh and Canada. I would also like to invite everyone, including our honored guests, to stand for the Thank you very much, CIS choir singers. What a wonderful way to start off.
Abdul Nasir Chaudhry, Secretary, Ministry of Education, Government of the People's Republic of Bangladesh. Mr. Darrell Jarvey, Director, Ministry of Education, Canada. Ms. Deborah Parker, Liaison Officer for International School, Ministry of Education, Canada. Mr. Daniel Lutfi, Head of Political, President, Canada Bangladesh Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Dr. Mahfuz Rahman, President, Chairman and MD, ATN Bangla. Ambassador Munshi Faiz Ahmed, Board of Governors, Bangladesh Institute of International Strategic Studies, teachers, staff, well-wishers, journalists, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of Canadian International School, Bangladesh, I would like to welcome to our MOU Signing Ceremony this afternoon. From today, Canadian International School Bangladesh will be one of the affiliated schools of Ministry of Education, Manitoba. That means our stream, prestigious Canadian High School Diploma from Canadian International School, Bangladesh. In this regard, I would like to thank the Cabinet of Manitoba Ministry for their approval to our school to become affiliated to operate our school up to grade 12 in Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, about 10 years ago, for the first time, we have introduced Canadian curriculum. Since then, we have been implementing and promoting. Presently, we have more than 300 students studying in our school from 18 different countries. Our vision is betterment of self for society, and our mission to provide education in safe, stimulating and challenging environment that nourishes the mind, body and spirit of each child as he or she pursues academic excellence. We purchase a sizable land.
Thank you very much. Please welcome to the stage Mr. K.M. Khalid.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished Chief Guest, Dr. Kamal Abdul Nasser Chaudhary, Secretary, Minister of Education, Government of Bangladesh. Distinguished delegates from Manitoba Ministry of Education, Canada. Mr. Daryl Jarve, Director, Manitoba Ministry of Education, Canada. Ms. Deborah Parker, Canadian High Commission. Mohammad Kamaluddin, Chairman, Canadian International School, Bangladesh. Distinguished special guests, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and good afternoon. Ministry of Education, Canada. We are indeed very happy to be among us as a delegation from Manitoba Ministry of Education, Canada. As an individual school has gained goodwill for its unmatched quality in education for the last 10 years. The North American education system at Canada International School not only provides a quality academic program, but also follows a practical and hands-on based. The school activities will get a new impetus after this MOU Signing Ceremony. I can emphatically say that Canadian International School has created immense opportunities in providing quality education in Bangladesh. It is also fulfilling the needs of education for the children of expatriate living in Bangladesh. I am hopeful that Chairman of Canadian International School, Mr. Kamaluddin, once again for inviting me to this ceremony. Thank you all.
Of ATN Bangla. Please give a round of applause and welcome
Director, Manitoba Education Ministry of Canada, Honorable Special Guest, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I would like to thank Chairman of Canadian International School to sign this agreement between Canadian School and Canadian Education Ministry. You know, I have 3 channels. You need to promote your activities like cultural activities of the children and others activities. I am always ready to do so. I am giving you assurance from the next. If you need me to promote your activities, I am here to serve all this thing. You can think ATN Bangla, ATN News as your own channel, and I am giving assurance every activities I will promote in my channel. Also, I have one suggestion. Though this is, so you should give the emphasis on Bengali, because otherwise all our children will forget Bengali in future. So this is my request, to give emphasis on that matter. Also, I have another request. During Ramadan, of the summer vacation, and give vacation for Ramadan, because in Bangladesh, everybody is fasting in that time. So it will be good for the parents to wake up in the morning, not wake up in the morning, because to bring the children, they must wake up in the early morning. So I think if you give the vacation for whole Ramadan, they will be happy. Thank you for everything. Thank you for inviting me here. Good afternoon.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mahfuzura Rahman, for those words. I would now like to call to the stage for some words from the Canadian High Commission, Mr. Daniel Lutfi.
Secretary of Education, Mr. Chairman of the Canadian International School, Bangladesh, distinguished special guests, students of CIS, and that lovely choir we had, parents, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I'm very pleased to be able to represent the Government of Canada at the signing of this Memorandum of Understanding. The signing of this MOU is a testament to the quality of the Canadian International School, Bangladesh. It is also a demonstration of Canada's global engagement. Those of us who work at Canada's embassies and high commissions abroad are practitioners of an old model of diplomacy, focused on government-to-government interaction. But today, in an increasingly integrated world, our collective prosperity and aspirations are ever more dependent on the links made by individuals and organizations at all levels. Canada's international education strategy recognizes this, highlighting the role that international education plays in helping students become global citizens who can contribute to a diplomacy of knowledge. We have a great example of how those links are made today. The Canadian International School Bangladesh brings top quality teachers and administrators to this country. The Government of Manitoba's program on international education partnerships allows Manitoba's world-class educational curriculum to be brought here as well. For the students of CIS, this means an excellent high school education and a diploma that will be recognized by colleges and universities worldwide, including Canadian universities which rival any in the world. Recognizing the value of strengthening educational links between Canada and the world, the Government of Canada has made international education a priority. Our efforts in this area are in partnership with Canada's provinces, including Manitoba, which have the primary responsibility for education within Canada. Together, we are increasingly strong with Bangladesh. There is a growing number of Bangladeshis studying in Canada, many in top universities. Just this week, I learned of a Bangladeshi student at McGill University who was recently awarded a Vanier Scholarship, one of the most prestigious in Canada. These links strengthen both Bangladesh and Canada. They allow for Canadian expertise to be brought to Bangladesh, for Bangladeshi students to pursue post-secondary education at Canada's excellent universities, and for highly teachers and maybe even prime ministers of tomorrow. We at the High Commission of Canada feel strongly that Bangladesh's human resources, and in particular its youth, are the source of its greatest potential. I think that all of us in this room recognize that a high-quality education is an essential part of allowing these youth, to realize that potential. But I believe there is also a specific value to an education which gives them the perspectives and the tools to be global citizens will give them a key competitive advantage. The Canadian International School Bangladesh, through its partnership with the Government of Manitoba, will be ideally placed to provide such an education, one that is both excellent and international.
Daniel Lutfi. I would now like to call upon the Director of Manitoba Ministry of Education, Mr. Darrell Gervais, to come say a few words upon behalf of the Manitoba Ministry of Education.
I'll be speaking today on behalf of the Ministry and on behalf of Ms. Deborah Parker, our liaison officer, who is here with me today. Canada and Bangladesh have had some strong bonds between Manitoba and CIS is another step to strengthen the ties between those countries. Last year, Manitoba received a very thorough proposal from Chairman Kamaluddin. It convinced us to travel to Dhaka, to visit the school, to watch the classes, and to meet some of the people in Bangladesh. My first experience with Dhaka and a little bit around Bangladesh, it was a pleasure to meet people, and I found many friendly, welcoming, and helpful citizens of your country. It made me feel at home. When Mr. Kamal met me at the airport yesterday, he asked me if maybe it felt like coming home, and it did a little bit. We haven't spent much time here, but it feels very comfortable, and I really like the people here. We were satisfied last year with what we saw. We recognized the potential of CIS. There was an opportunity to create a strong partnership between our Canadian International School Bangladesh already has many years of experience in dealing with Canadian curriculum. They've been using the Ontario curriculum in kindergarten to grade 8, and they've proposed to use our high school curriculum and to offer graduation diplomas. So over the past year, much work has been done since those first meetings. It's been very diligent work done by the organizations. This week, Ms. Parker and I are in Dhaka not only to finalize this agreement, but also to do our first official inspection. Liaison officers from Manitoba Education, and we'll take a look at the school. When we go to the school, we go into every classroom and we watch the practices of every teacher. We take a look at the resources in the school to see if they match what we want as a Canadian Manitoba. There are teaching techniques associated with